Asante sana mtazamaji kwa kuendelea kutazama kipindi cha Kenya's Gold, darasa kwa wakulima wengi. Nami umeketi kitako sasa, taratibu kutufuatilia kupitia mdahalo ambao tunazungumzia sana kuhusiana na vyakula, lishe ya kuku, tunafanya namna gani. Asante sana na bila wasiwasi nafasi kwa kuongea.
All right, so to drive our gold conversation, we do have a Gen Z vet surgeon who I'm very excited to have on the show today, yeah, Dr. Sure. Onesmus Kibu.
Yeah, sure.
It's so nice to see a young Gen Z who's a vet surgeon, yeah. And we'll just start from, there are very few yeah. vet surgeons. Yeah. So unapata part of the reason as to why wakulima wana complain about magonjwa mengine inapatikana kwa wanyama wao kwa sababu pia madaktari ni kama they are not enough. Yeah. Wakati ulikuwa unachukua hiyo course yako, ukisoma pale, yeah. Were there many students or do they drop out or it's just something that is not interesting? Okay. Why do you think we have very few of them in the industry right now?
I think I would say veterinary medicine is a calling. You have to be born with it. So I think the reason there are not so many vet surgeons is because initially when you select veterinary medicine as a course, so you'll find that most of them will think that it's a dirty course. Okay, but the reality is it's a very good course, and it's not easy. So you find that you have to learn a lot of species in school. Right. You have so many species that you have to learn, and you also have so many years to stay in school, around 5 years, and then at least 1 year of internship. So the journey is not small. Right. Yeah, so I think they do the timeline and also they look at the contents of the course. Some give up, some wanna toboa.
Are there some who you were with that dropped out?
I would say they changed courses midway. Okay. They changed courses midway. They did not decide from campus, but they changed courses.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Furahi sana bingwa, kuna wazo umetaja hapo, lakini mara nyingi mimi husema mateso yapo, lakini mwanaume ni kujituma, sio?
Kujituma.
Sasa wakati tunakuja katika kipindi hiki kuna maswali mengi ambayo yanajitokeza, lakini kutokana na makala ambayo tumezungumzia siku ya leo, na mimi nitazama sana kuhusiana na mambo ya vyakula vya kuku. Kama mtaalam, ni lipi kikubwa ambacho wakulima wengi hufanya kama kosa ikikuja kwa mambo ya feed management?
Ndio, kuna makosa mengi ambayo farmers wanafanya wakati nakuja kwa feeding. Kitu moja when you come to feeding is that you have to understand the type of chicken that you have. Because you have the broilers, you have the layers, and then you have the improved breeds. So the kienyeji ones and the example of the Sasos. So you find that farmers hawana ile ujuzi ya watapea kuku chakula gani, wakati mgani na kiasi kigani. So one of it is they give the wrong feed at the wrong time.
Yeah.
The other thing is improper feed quantities. So unapata farmers, they either overfeed or they underfeed. That's another mistake that they make. And then the other common mistake that farmers make is that they tend to do supplementation, but not feed the base diet. So unapata farmers akona maybe kitchen leftovers, hiyo ndo anapea kuku. Ilhali hapei ile chakula kuku ambayo anafaa kukula. Ni kweli kuku anaweza kula ile kitchen refuse, but that should only act as a supplement, supplementation to the diet. Right. So I think those are the most common mistakes that farmers make.
All right. Yeah. Kuna mkulima alikuja hapa akatuambia hiyo leftover food inaitwa chirambi.
Chirambi.
Anapatia pigs and they died. So yeah, we are not supposed to do that. Yeah. So now when we are talking about animal feeds, tunajua chicken feeds is a serious pain point to our farmers. Yeah. Utapatana na wakulima wengi wanakuambia we are not even breaking even because 70 to 80% of our production cost goes to feeds. Yeah. So unapata ni kama pale business, hesabu ya biashara is not making a lot of sense. And where we are right now as a country, we are going through the worst drought. The last time we had something close to this was 1981. So now what? Because even that food that we are talking about, we are in a state where we could experience extreme crop failure in certain regions, and we need these crops to process animal feeds. So if we are to manage that, are there mitigation measures that we can start preparing ourselves with now, because we're already in the situation, we are going through drought, animal feeds is an issue?
So you'll find that most of the raw ingredients that are used in manufacturing animal feeds is actually the same that human use, yeah?
Yeah.
So you find in some countries, like in US, they grow like yellow maize specifically for livestock feed. But here in Kenya, commonly you find that the white maize, the one that is still used by the humans, is the same one that is used to manufacture animal feeds. So you'll find that there's competition of these raw materials or these feed ingredients. So, for instance, in Kenya, you'll find that there is also variability of the cost of these materials. The cost of these materials is not constant in the market. So that will dictate an increase in price to the end or the complete feed that is made by the manufacturer. And this will also affect the farmer because this will translate to a loss.
Yes.
Okay, so more so when during this drought period when the maize is rare, you expect that the prices of maize are going to go up. And this is also translates to the high cost of feed in there. So I think the government has tried its own measures to bring an alleviation to this scarcity of maize and raw materials. But I don't think it's entirely possible to actually cover both the animals and the humans because you'll find that the human beings are the priority. So I think farmers, on the other hand, have to actually be steadfast in whatever they do and also be ready to predict such conditions of drought so that they are able to actually preserve better raw materials for the animals.
Right.
Yeah.
It feels like it's not looking very nice from what you're saying.
Saying.
You're trying to be nice. Utaki kuwakucha moyo immediately. But it's not
it's good to
very
predict.
nice.
It's good to be ready. The good thing with chicken, they are also scavengers. So if push comes to shove, you find that they release the chicken and they'll go and eat the grasses and the skumas and everything. So that can be an option, but not a total option to that problem. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wakati unataja hilo, utasikiliza mkulima akisema anataka vyakula cheap, lakini kuna thin line wakati unataka kujua quality na low quality. Utatofautisha namna gani?
So quality is actually the most important thing kikuja kwa chakula. Kwa sababu one mistake farmers tunafanya ni ati we tend to think more food is better. Well, quality food is better than actually quantity. Quality is better than quantity. So quality comes down to the materials that you use. So you'll find that maize from the different regions of the country and also in the different regions of East Africa, they have different nutritional profiles. I would say in a nutrition profiles that the maize ya Kenya and that one for Uganda might not necessarily be the same. Okay, so you'll find that mostly like maize from Uganda will have at least a higher moisture content, maybe above 12.5 and above, and this will in turn translate to maybe aflatoxins as well. So when you talk about quality, it all comes down to every individual ingredients. Whether it's the maize, the soya, it's the sunflower, each of it has to be quality.
Right.
So there are several labs in this country. We have a lab at the University of Nairobi. I think Calro and Rilke have testing facilities where they test feed from both farmers and manufacturers. And for manufacturers, they have to actually be authorized by the Kenya Bureau of Standard. So if you buy your feed, you'll find a stamp by the Kenya Bureau of Standards, and you can satisfy that from these days, the online options of certifying a certification for a company. And you can, if you're knowledgeable, you can compare that with the recommended nutritional profile for chicken. So I would say quality is very important, and farmers should actually be very proactive in determining quality of the feed that they give. All
right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Onesimus, for those insights. We are taking another break now, but when we come back, I'd like for you to talk to us a lot more on technology in chicken poultry farming. Kwa sababu ukiangalia mambo kama ng'ombe, there's so much technology, artificial insemination, embryo transfer, sex semen, it keeps going and going and going, and you're wondering, are some agri-sectors neglected ama we've not adopted the technology? What can we adopt that can help us moving forward when it comes to chicken farming in Kenya? That and more when we come back from this short commercial break.